All right, folks, and we are back here. This isn't Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. What the hell's going on? That's right. That's right. We did finish off, if you missed it, we finished off Relink. Great, awesome final boss fight there. And I dropped a review for it too yesterday, so you might want to check that out. But we are moving on. We are moving on now to different games, greener pastures perhaps, in Elden Ring here. So Elden Ring, the reason we're playing this is that this is not actually the first time, unlike Relink. This will not be my first time playing through this game. This will be the second. I did once when it came out, essentially. But there's a DLC, if you haven't heard, coming out, Shadow of the Erdtree, in, I think, roughly 2 months from now. So I think that should give us a ample amount of time to go through this game and, well, try to 100% it, essentially. We'll see. I'll adjust, a little bit of give and take depending on how close the DLC seems to be arriving. So basically want to be, I want to have like a completed character by the time the DLC gets here. But we'll do our best. We'll do our best. If we can 100% this game in 2 months, then we absolutely will do so. But yeah, I hope you guys are. I know it's a little bit different. This isn't quite Grand Blue related. This is the first thing we're going to be doing that isn't really Grand Blue related on the channel. But, the 7 p.m. time slot, we clown around here. We do a little bit of variety. Obviously, the noon and 4 p.m. EST time slots will still be Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising for the foreseeable future, so don't worry about that. If you're not quite getting down with the vibe here, you can always just go back and watch the fighting game stuff. Well, that being said, without further ado, let's hop in. So, first off, if you are curious about what we're going to be doing, I think I probably normally kind of looking at my recording here, I'll probably do that just because it's the brightness kind of is a little bit different, right, for me and you. So I think that's a little bit too bright for me, but it should be just fine for you guys, hopefully. You know how that's fine, man. The camera, it's all. Yeah, I trust you guys. I trust you guys to set up my camera properly. All right, so like I was saying, you know what we're gonna do here. If you've watched any of the stuff on the channel, right? We played Vasraga in Relink. We played Vasraga and Ladiva, right? The two big body, big boys, big girls there in Rising. Right, if you don't think we're doing a strength build here, then you are sorely misguided. I will say I forget exactly. I think the hero is the. So like I said, I did play all the way through this game once, but I didn't really I kind of just mainlined it, right? I kind of just did for the most part the main quests, and then kind of finished the game. When I finished it, I didn't really go for too many of the side quests or any of the different endings. I went for the default ending, right? Because I knew basically this was going to be a game that I was going to play a whole heck of a lot of. So I just got my most streamlined experience in first. And now we will be returning to it here. So yeah, it looks like the hero is the strength-based class. So that's what we're going to be going for here. I would choose body type A. Don't mind me. Obviously, we shall be brick here. Yeah, there you go. Type A has no bearing on ability. Based. We will. Well, let's be young. Why not? Sure. Age has no bearing on ability. Also based. Origin hero keepsake. So, oh god. Okay. So. This is just, if you're unfamiliar with Elden Ring, right, this basically just gives you a little bit more max HP. This is just a little bit of runes, which is the same thing as souls, which is the same thing as money. You use this to buy things and level up and whatnot. This makes your Estus, your healing, your sacred flask. My bad. I do always have a bad habit of referring to all of these things with the Dark Souls names, but what do you want from me, man? I'm gonna keep doing it that way. That's for damn sure. Because this makes your healing better. You get more heal per heal, as it were. This is a summon. We will not be using those. I think there's nothing wrong with it at all, right? If you want to go that way, you can. But I prefer the experience of playing this game solo. These crackpots you can use to craft things, if I remember correctly. This opens some secret doors, right? This will turn enemies to your side. It's very useful for one boss fight in the video game, and kind of a gimmick item otherwise. I don't know. Is this like a consumable that gives you more damage reduction temporarily? I suppose so. And yeah, this just makes you. I don't know why you would pick this if you were feeling maybe I don't know if there's some tech. Again, I know a good bit about this game. I don't know everything about this game. So I don't know what the point, because this basically just makes you more likely to be targeted by enemies, and maybe they are more aggressive, they hit more often. I don't know. Anyways, all that being said, I guess we could just golden seeds. There's a lot of them, right? But also I'm bad at Let's take the stone sword key, just because golden seeds they're easier to come by, and stone sword keys are often hidden in places, and I'm bad at looking for things and finding things. So it's one extra stone sword key can give us one extra sort of secret area that we can maybe unlock and look through here. I'm gonna try again to be a bit more of a completionist than I was on my first run through here. So why not? You know what? I think he looks just fine. That guy kind of got my hair. It's a little too. Anyone rocking the big curvy? No. Okay. I think the closest thing we get is the aristocrat. Funnily enough, it doesn't quite not quite my skin color, but it's fine. It works out. Let's be the aristocrat. Oh god, okay, no, but he's actually a little too pale, don't you think? Sure, this guy. Besides the hair, this guy he feels more like my kind of people. If I went outside a little bit more and wasn't always locked in here recording videos for you guys, my skin color would look more so like that guy. All right. Elden Ring. There's an opening cutscene here, which is a great time. They kill it on the voice acting, so I'm gonna just sit here and let them talk for a little.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
He said the thing. He said the name of the game.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
The art here is so cool, man.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
He hits that taint like really hard.
A war from which no lord arose.
If you know, you know.
A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished.
I was waiting for that. I love that.
Ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands.
I get the roll call here, as is classic in the Souls games.
The ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater.
What a name. What a guy. What a pal.
And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. If you're unfamiliar with the Souls games, and Elden Ring is a Souls game, technically. It's a... I forgot he still talks a little bit more. Whom grace would again bless.
Oh. I don't know what my quality settings are at, by the way. I might have to turn them up.
Of no renown.
I think last time I played this, I was on a much worse PC.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
They say the word Elden a lot, yeah. Okay, I think that's the first cutscene over for realsies. And if you're not familiar with the Souls games, of which Elden Ring is technically, it's not like Dark Souls 4, but it is definitely in that same vein, right? That is basically going to be the last cutscene that we get for a very long time, right? These games are not very cutscene heavy. That's why I just kind of let it rock there. I will be, obviously, when it is just random stuff that's happening in the game, I'll be talking over that just fine. But yeah, that's going to be one of the only cutscenes we get in like the next 80 hours of gameplay. So I figured let's see. Also, the voice actor does a wonderful job there, I think. So I figured let's let it rock. But yeah, so let me very quickly here. I do want to double check. What okay, yeah, that's fine. I think it looks okay. It does look a little dark on my end, huh? Is that okay? It's actually brighter for you guys. I've noticed, like when I'm looking at my my recording there, the preview. Looks like it's actually a little brighter for you guys than it is for me. But that's fine. There's display options and things here somewhere. Yes, yes. Adjust brightness. I'm actually going to turn it up. It's because for some reason it is actually quite, I don't know if it's this monitor or what, but yeah, it's quite dark. For you guys, it looks like, yeah, everything is super well visible up there. Just making sure, you know, you're getting all the technical details out of the way before we get into the game proper. Let's take this dude's finger. I don't know what this does, actually. But yeah, by the way, in case I know Elden Ring was kind of a phenomenon when it came out, and a lot of people were playing it online and discussing it and everything like that. But in case this is somehow your first introduction to this game, in case you are unfamiliar with this game or haven't seen it or things like that, and you just figure you give it a try, right? Maybe the Souls games are not usually your kind of vibe, but you figured you'd check the series out. Then I will say I'm not going to be talking about things that like I know the story of this game and what happens and etc. etc. I'm not going to be talking about things before they happen. We're just going to be going through mostly speaking mechanically here. All right, so okay, I gotta, it's actually been a little bit. So obviously, yeah, you can roll. You got iframes on your roll. Okay, yeah, the square there, or X, I guess, on an Xbox controller. I'm always more muscle memory. I'm used to the PlayStation controls, and I've been playing with Xbox for a long time now. PlayStation was what I grew up with, though, so it's mapped in my head like X is on the bottom, not on the left, and it always freaks me out. Yeah, R1, R2 there, right? R1 light attack, R2 heavy attack. You can block with the shield, you can parry with the shield with L1 and L2 respectively. I keep trying to hit L3 to sprint because that's what Relink has taught me to do. But all that does is give us this funny little crab walk here as we crouch and uncrouch. There is like an element of stealth in this game, from what I remember, but it's not exactly, you know, like realistically, you just kind of run up to things and kill them. And then yeah, but the actual sprint is holding the roll button there, holding circle. And you can jump. It's one of the, oh my god, it's one of the massive innovations. If you're not familiar, for like most of the Souls franchise, you don't have like a dedicated jump button. You have to like for Dark Souls 1 at the very least, how it worked is you would have to sprint and then let go of sprint and hit sprint right away, or roll basically. They were the same button, they still are. Right, so having a dedicated jump button, oh my god, what a time to be alive. All right, let's enough dilly-dallying, enough scallywagging. We got a lot of Elden Ring to get through here before the DLC comes out, so that's enough small talk. Let us immediately get, well, if you're not familiar with the Souls games, let us immediately get our ass beat by basically what is a unbeatable tutorial boss here. I'm gonna do my best. Don't get it twisted. I am gonna do my best. Its lock on is R3. Yeah. But like, you know, this is, you know, let's just say that the game is not. Oh god, I tried to hit R2 to dodge. All the relink muscle memory is gonna take me some getting used to, I think. Yeah, dude has an AOE that just hurt me. I mean, we're cooked. We're cooked. Okay, don't get it twisted. We are very cooked. But I'm gonna do my best to not immediately get cooked. I lied. I got immediately cooked. It is what it is, right? It's gonna take some time, man. It's gonna take some time. Again, the relink muscle memory is still eating at me, right? Every time I want to dodge something, I find myself hitting R2 reflexively, which is the heavy attack in this here video game. So it is the complete opposite of dodging. It is committing to a really big, slow startup move. So, ow, oops, ouch, owie, my face, please, I need that. But oh well. Again, we're somewhat oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no. We get 2 cutscenes right away. I forgot. They spoil us the cutscenes at the beginning of this game. Very, very, very unlike a Souls game, but we do in fact. This is not it's an in-engine sort of thing, but we get a little visitor here after we get our ass handed to us by that. What was his name again? It was written right there, and I forget. Something about a sentinel. Something about a guard. Who could this be? It's a horse. We got hooves. Look at that! Look at those! That hair animation. I might try. I think there is still one more notch we can turn up the graphics quality to. I think we can turn it up to ultra. So I'll try that and see if we can keep a steady 60. We'll keep a steady 60.
Fortune is on his side.
Hear that? We're lucky.
We found him here, after all.
It's true. I didn't die. I actually don't know how you end up here. Like the thing kills you and then what? It just like shoves you off a cliff into this ravine, maybe? Hard to say.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
What do you mean, you people? Doesn't seem very sensitive of you.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
They say a lot of, again, this is another thing, Souls games, they say a lot of words that you don't know. And everyone's living in the world except you, and everybody knows what's going on except you. And everything is horrible and everyone dies, right? Usually, like that opening cutscene where basically there was a really nice, pristine world, and you are now, you are in the ashes of that world is also, it's very, very common sort of Souls type world, I guess not world building, but more so just, narrative placement there where your character finds themselves. Everything was really good until about 500 years ago, and now it's been rotting for 500 years, and now here you are. This is how this always tends to be. You never get to see any of these worlds sort of in their prime or in their peak, which is a little unfortunate, but it adds to the mystique of it slightly. Here we go, yeah. So Flask of Crimson Tears, Flask of Cerulean Tears, right? Right there, right at the bottom left corner of the screen there. And these will heal. The red ones will give us health. The blue ones will give us mana. It's wonderful stuff. The Cave of Knowledge lies below. You know what? I mean, I don't really need to do the tutorial, but why not? Why not? Why not? Let's head down here. What? This will give you just a very quick rundown of the controls. We'll yeah, use item, switch item. We were just talking about that. Right, the items are on the bottom here again. You have, it's basically the D-pad, right? Like right there is your right hand, left is your left hand. You can unequip your shield or equip it, etc. Up is something. What the hell is up again? It's like spells and things like that, I think, but we're not going to really be using that a whole lot. Sites of Grace, these are bonfires. Even if you are not familiar with the Souls games, I have to imagine you are familiar with this concept, basically, of a bonfire. Relink basically stole these, right, with the Hallowed Ground. It's a little light here that you sit at. It full heals you if you respawn there. It's a great time. Okay. We're just gonna head right on. It also gives you all of your flasks back, right? All your Estus there, so that's great stuff. Oh my god, it's like a guy. We lock on to his ass. We murder his ass. Wonderful. I believe we can two-hand our weapon also by just hitting triangle and an R1 there. So it gives us a little bit more damage, and it's honestly going to be what we're doing for most of the game, I think. Shields are nice, but have you considered that they are for cowards who are just not good enough at dodging? That's what that feels accurate to me. Obviously, yeah. So you can backstep here, but most of the time, this right here is the bread and butter. You have just a honestly ridiculous amount of iframes on your dodge in these sorts of video games, and they are the only reason that some of this stuff is doable, man. Jump button once again. Poggers. We have a jump button. I can't believe it. This dude is shooting at me because he's a damn cheater. It's okay. We'll get up and murder him. Don't worry about it. But yeah, two-handing the weapon here. I mean, I might even just take the shield off, man. For extra your equip load, depending on how much stuff you're wearing, your roll gets better or worse. So I might take the weapon off. Just yeah, wielding armaments right there. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armaments. Really? I guess why would you? But yeah, fair enough. Armaments can be two-handed, making attacks much more difficult to propel with shields and boosting effective strength by 50%. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah. So I'm two-handing my axe here, and now I can bonk this guy right on the head. And if I was one-handing it, I would have bounced. I keep wanting to hit L3 to, I think, lock on. I think that's what I'm doing. I wonder why I'm hitting L3 then. You can also, it can poise break people if you hit their shield enough. Basically, the same thing would happen to us if we were blocking. If somebody depleted our stamina, we would go into that sort of staggered state, and you can get a nice big follow-up on them. Bonk. You can lock on. You can hit the right stick to change lock on. It's all very basic stuff. The controls of this game are really not complicated. Like, what makes this game difficult is not like a really janky, difficult control scheme, like was kind of the case in the earlier, in like Dark Souls 1 at the very least. The controls make sense, and they are intuitive, and they are fairly responsive. It's just that, the game's hard, the bosses are hard, and the enemies will kill you in 2 hits, even if they're regular enemies, if you're not careful. Armaments have special abilities called skills. Yes. So yeah, L2 here. Okay, yeah, this is, I think if we hold this, yeah, we can just keep going there. And then we can get a big old finishing swipe there, but you notice it uses our blue there. So even if you're not a spellcaster, you do have a use for your mana, or your focus points, as they call it in this game. There is actually an element of stealth in this video game, though I feel like I don't end up using it very often, but bonk, get wrecked, nerd. He would have maybe noticed us if we didn't crouch up to him there, so that's cool. U2 also. Oh, they wanted us to stab him in the back and do some stealth there, I see. Do the bushes matter? I feel like I never clocked that, but I guess it's easier to hide if you are in a bush, right? That's why they gave us all this foliage here to sneak up on that dude and kill him. Anyways. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, okay. One thing you're going to notice about me is I'm very bad at pathfinding, as it were. Right? I may DM a Pathfinder game, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually good at finding paths. I'm horrible. I get lost really often. And some of the dungeons in this game, although some of them, there's a particular class of dungeons that are sort of like catacombs that oftentimes will kind of beat my ass just because I just get lost. I'm bad at finding my way around. Yeah, the jumping attacks there, it's good eats, right? A lot of the times if you have a big window on a boss, you can jump attack them there. The jumping heavy will be some of the most damage you can get. These are Stakes of America. Yes, indeed. These are like Sites of Grace in the sense that, aka bonfires, in the sense that we will respawn here if we die, but we can't use them to heal, right? So like right before this boss, I can't sit down on this thing to heal, but if I die at the boss, I get the option to respawn at the Site of America. And now it is time for the hardest boss in the entire video game, Soldier of Godric. What an absolute mad lad this guy is. This is like, I actually need to be careful here, man. If my relink muscle memory, like right there, if my relink muscle memory gets to me and I hit the wrong buttons, I actually might be cooked. If I lose the Soldier of Godric, I don't know if if my reputation can survive that. I'm gonna have to delete my YouTube channel. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, we made it through. That was the hardest boss in the game right there, but we did manage it. It's a wonderful time. I'm just a god gamer. What can I say? My LeBron James's legacy will be safe for one more day. He will not be caught live on stream losing to Pinwheel. Anyways, give me some stuff. Strength, a new emote, fair enough. And now, yeah, there we go. We're right back where we started. That's where we hop down to get the tutorial, and that's going to be us going into the actual game proper. Time for the big reveal of the world. You do love to see it. Oh, not yet. No, I'm getting edged by Miyazaki here, man. What are you doing to me? Oh, God. Can we do this? Look, we shouldn't do this. So there's those gargoyles right there, right? Cooperative multiplayer. I'm good. I'm playing offline just because, like, honestly, I just don't want people to be mad. You can get invaded and things like that. It's a fun part of the game, but like, I'm on a schedule here. You know, I'm just gonna play solo here and see what happens. See these gargoyles. This is what we could use our stone sword key on, right? But the dungeon that lies behind these walls is a little bit too unbearable for me right now. I've tried this before and I've failed. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. We're gonna save our stone sword key and move on. We can come back there later, maybe if I can remember. But otherwise, you know, you're just gonna be watching me die a whole bunch. They're probably gonna watch me die a whole bunch anyway, because I think I do want to try. There's a boss right out front of where you pop out here at the start of the game, and he is not really meant to be fought immediately. But I feel like I can take him. I feel like I can take him, man. So I might try to take him. But we'll see. If it turns out to be a horrible idea, then we'll have to figure that out. But yes, here is basically the entire. You can see most of the game from here. Some of the area, or not most of the game, but like a lot of the areas that you will be going to later are already visible from here. Of course, what the hell is that? So you got the big giant ERDTREE, right? Sort of a marker there showing you something important is over there, surely. But we're not going to get there quite yet. Another Grace for us. Oh yeah, right. There is also sort of you can see that faint. I hope that's visible for you guys, but that faint sort of yellow. Yeah, there you go. That's a good angle for it. That yellow ray there is guiding me towards the main quest for all intents and purposes. So there's a little bit of, you know, there's not really a nice quest marker or something like that in this video game. You do have a compass now, which is new, but overall, still a lot of it is left up to you to figure out what the hell you're doing. But they do give you a little bit of guidance there with the Grace. We have the map, of course. Hello, Mr. Map. With the map menu, you can check your current position. You can freely travel to beacons of light, or you can place, what's it called? You can place markers. You can also fast travel to any sites of grace you found. Look, the map's real big. Like this is just the area that we know about, and obviously the rest of this blackness around here is even more map. So there's a whole lot of stuff to explore in this game. Big fun.
Oh yes, tarnished, are we?
That's right.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring.
Of
course you have.
Hmm?
No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
I know. You have to rub it in, man.
Guidance.
I've been trying. It's hard to find people, man.
And without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Well, it's not very nice of him. But again, this is kind of how NPCs tend to talk to you in this game. They all speak in riddles, they speak in cryptic messages, and every now and then they put in a little creepy laugh at the end of it. He did just call me essentially bitchless, though, so that's not something that I will abide. He's gonna keep again. I get it. I'm maidenless. You don't have to rub it in. I'm a little busy. I've been trying, man.
Take care to listen.
You can talk to people multiple times too.
With grace.
Yes.
The golden light that gives life to you, tarnished.
And we just sat at one right there.
You may also behold its golden rays pointing in a particular direction at times.
Right there too. I got you.
That is the.
Is that it?
It will lead you.
He really just pops up the pop up for you again. To Castle Stormvale over on the cliff. Godric the Grafted. Our first goal in the video game is to kill that guy. Now he's okay. He's all right. Okay, I'm tired of this guy calling me mate. I would kill him, but unfortunately, killing NPCs oftentimes has very long-lasting consequences in this video game. So we're just going to have to suck it up and accept the fact that he basically told us that we have no bitches there. It happens. It happens. We got our basic starting equipment here. We don't have anything else. It's unfortunate, but we will have to make do. So this guy over here, the big dude on the big guy on the golden horse there. In theory, you should just run by this guy and go off and live your best life. But I'm gonna get it. Listen, I want to give it at least like a couple of tries. This will help me get back into the swing of things here. So I'm just gonna run directly at this nerd. I'm going to try and take him off his big golden horse here. Okay. No, I see you. Yeah. Probably could have gotten a quick little hit on him here, but again. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little. Again, I'm a little. You know, the timing is a little rusty. That's for damn sure. Don't get it twisted. Don't mind me. Just bonking it. Okay, he missed like an idiot. You see, we're not doing a whole lot of damage to him, and he sure is doing a whole lot of damage to us. It's at this point that I start to miss Relink's perfect dodges and a just actual straight up invincibility window if I do a good enough job dodging. But it is what it is, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta dodge a little bit earlier here. I gotta dodge a little bit. There is no benefit for perfect dodges. I keep wanting to dodge last second, but you have quite a bit of iframes on you in this video game, right? So I need to. Again, some of the Relink muscle memory is still definitely getting to me, but that's why we're doing this. We're doing this to beat the bad muscle memory out of us and get the good muscle memory back into us. Death. Upon dying, you'll be revived to the last sight of grace. You will drop any runes. If you die again, they'll be gone forever. That's correct. You can see the little markers there on the compass in the top middle of the screen there. That those little runes indicate that those are where we left our runes. So we could just grab them and run away here, but yeah, give me 3 attempts, okay? If we don't 3 more attempts than the one we just had, that doesn't count, obviously. Obviously that was a trial run. What are you talking about? If we can't get anything even like kind of started on this dude in the next 3, how do you pick these up again? Oh god, it's Y. Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, I had to. That doesn't count either. I forgot the button to pick up the runes, and I was too busy worrying about that to look at the big horseman. That give me 3 more attempts after this one, and then we're good for sure. If we don't get past like 50% of his health bar in the next 3 attempts, then I will give up and we will move on. Okay. But a little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of bashing your head against a wall that you're not meant to necessarily fight yet is part of the fun of these games. But okay, well, for real use this time. We're going to lock onto him. We're going to start dodging. We're going to do all the good stuff. We're going to, pick up our runes. It's going to be wonderful. You guys, you just wait. We picked up some materials that I will never, ever, ever use because I don't really interact with the crafting system in this game. Maybe because I'm stupid. Pivot dip. See, we dodged 1 attack successfully. We've hit him once. He's hit us 0 times. Actual skill issue. This guy has no chance. He's looking all sluggish. Oh, okay, fair enough. He hit me. He's hit me once officially. I've hit him 3 times though. So like, who's the real winner? All right, come here. Okay, no stabby. No big stabby, please. Get bonked. Oh, his horse has absolutely sent me to the Shadow Realm. Yep. Oh, okay. I feel like that's unfair. I kind of take issue with that missing, Miyazaki. Unfortunately, we do kind of need to be on full health against this guy. It's a little bit of a waste of our healing, but I simply just do not have the health to take multiple hits from this dude unless I'm at full HP, essentially. Dodge out of the way of the horse. Bonk his ass. Nope, never mind. His ass will remain unbonked, as much as it pains me to admit it. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay, he's rearing around to face us. This isn't so bad. We're probably gonna die because at this point we have to basically we're out of healing. We have to not get hit again. But I believe in us to at least get something decent going here. Okay, what's he doing? Okay, roll out of the way of the horse. Oh yeah, there's a swing that comes with it. It's not just the horse. Yeah, well now we are officially on no hits territory. The next time he hits us, we will be very, very dead. So we will have to try to do something about that. Pivot. Okay, roll. Oh, dude, my axe has got no range, man. I got no room. Why does he have such a big axe and I have such a little axe? I feel like that's not fair. Is he gonna donkey kick me? He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Bonk, bonk. What? No double bonk. What do you mean? Okay. The horse, the big steppers there. We avoid them. We save our own life. He's trying it. He's not gonna get it. Bonk, bonk. Don't donkey kick me. I can't remember if this guy has a move where if you stand behind him, he donkey kicks you. But I'm hoping that the answer is no. Get wrecked, nerd. Get double wrecked, nerd. Okay. We're doing. Hey, see, I told you. You just have to believe in me. We've already gotten past half of his health bar here. It's not even that bad. It's not even. This is gonna kill me. Yeah. I noticed it right as I did it. I was like, God damn, I rolled a little bit too early. There's a lot of this sort of nonsense in this game, right? Where bosses will they'll delay their swing a little bit to catch you panic rolling, and then they'll kill you for it. But I mean, we got this. Look how far I got with no S. Imagine now that the warm-up state that I'm currently in. But we have all. In fact, I don't even need the current ability on my axe is kind of like doo-doo. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it in like a difficult fight. It's so committal, right? Just give me like 4 reds, man. What do I need blue for? What he say fuck me for? I don't need blue. 4 reds, and we're goated. We're warmed up. We officially remember the button to pick up our runes and how to dodge people and hit them. I think we're gonna be just fine. If you don't believe in me, keep that in mind. If you right now are calling that in the next 2 attempts we are not gonna kill this guy, and keep it in mind. If I beat him, you have to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hustle you here. There's a very good chance that we don't do it. Like if you don't believe in me, that's an offense that I cannot really abide. And if I turn out to be a little bit better than you give me credit for, then I'm going to need you to pay some penance there in the form of a couple of buttons. All right, get bonked. Okay, that was a little ambitious, but actually he did just miss us like the idiot that he is, which I will always take. Get wrecked, nerd. Don't get wrecked, nerd. I really wish my axe was a little bit longer, and I'm not talking, that's not an innuendo for anything, I promise. Again, unfortunately, I do kind of need to be at full health at all times here, because some of his moves do like 90% of my HP. So, yeah, like that one. Like, exactly like that one, actually. The bastard hid behind the trees. Okay, it's not a wonderful start to our second attempt here. Bonk. Like, this is actually still not really enough health, unfortunately. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh, God damn it. Everything's going wrong, man. Okay, this is one where he has a swing at the end. Yeah, you can kind of tell the horse doesn't rear up quite as much on that one. Get wrecked. Get riggedy wrecked. There you go. He's doing the thing. We're rolling the thing. We're beating his ass. Okay. The horse tackle's actually great, because that actually now I feel like this SS is not such a waste, right? we do get, like, basically, we get to use all the parts of the cow there and not waste any of the healing that the flask would otherwise provide us. Get rolled, get bonked, get double bonked, get... Okay, triple is a little bit ambitious, okay? Triple is a little ambitious. I admit it. I was just getting greedy is what kills you in this video game, and I'm doing a lot of that right now. I'm getting very greedy right now, and that's why I'm having such a horrible time. I feel like the lock-on might even be hurting me a little bit here. I'm going to try turning it off temporarily. It's a bit of a research. Run! I got a little greedy once again. Yeah, maybe the lock-on's not so bad. In some cases, maybe. Right now, though, with this guy on the horse and how much he's maneuvering around, I'm not so upset about the lock-on possible. Get wrecked nerd. Get double wrecked nerd. No, it's the same move that killed me last time, and I rolled it too early again. But this time, luckily, we were just, like, in a better screen position for it, so he didn't quite kill us. But with the follow-up there, he does get... Okay. Last time. This time for sure. I'm not going to waste too much of the video time here, but I want to kill the damn horseman, man. I want to kill the dude on the horse. It feels like giving up, and I will give up for the sake of. If I wasn't recording this, I would just keep fighting this guy till I killed him, because I can taste it. I can taste the victory in my bones. My bones have taste buds now. I don't understand why that happened, but you know it's occasionally useful, right? Tasting things with your bones. You don't have to put things in your mouth that might otherwise be potentially venomous or poisonous, I suppose. Poisonous is the one that kills you if you eat it. Venomous is what kills you if you bite it. If you didn't know, now you know. But, oh god, I was too busy talking about poisonous and venomous, man. Okay, he's gonna do the big charge attack? No, he's an idiot. He's just stuck. He's lost. Awesome. There you go. Bonk. Oh, okay, follow-ups. That's fair. That's double fair. Quadruple follow-up. Quintuple. He's cheating. This dude's doing strings. He's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to do like one attack and then give me a vulnerability when to murder him. And then we go from there. Okay, I'm going a little aggro this time, but I'm feeling good. Okay, stupid horse. You're not gonna shoulder tackle me. I'm wise to your tricks now. It's the one where he doesn't do a follow-up swing. The horse is rearing up for a much longer time there. That's how you can tell. He's gonna do some stupid stuff. There you go. Get bonked, nerd. Get dodged and get double dodged. And he keeps doing strings. He's cheating. Can somebody tell me why he's cheating? Since when was he allowed to do combos? Only I can do combos. His attacks do 90% of my health, and he can do like seven of them in a row. That does not seem fair. Doesn't seem fair to me, at least. It seems fair to you. If it seems fair to you, I'm going to say that you're a hater. And I'm going to ask that you... Oh, like and subscribe as penance, once again. Get bonked, nerd. Alright, this time for sure. I'm not going to roll that preemptively. I'm not going to be a premature dodger. I refuse. That one I will be... Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? My brain had the fear response, but my hands actually saved me there. My brain prematurely dodged that. My hands were like, no, wait. Patience. Okay, we're gonna get the hell out of here. We're not gonna get the hell out of here. I waited so long there, and it wasn't enough. That was going so well. Okay, you know what? Fortunately for you, Mr. Tree Sentinel, I have a video to record. So you get to go away with your life. If you didn't believe in me, you don't have to like the video, but you know you can still, if you feel nice. You know, mercy is the sign of it. Like any monster can hurt, right? Only a real man can be merciful and show some grace, as it were, to his lessers, right? So if even if you didn't believe in me, you could still like this video. You could what is it? It doesn't cost you anything, right? It doesn't cost you anything. Anyways, well, oh god, no, I'm good. I did not mean to do that. I just wanted to pick up my runes, sir. I actually don't want the beef, and I don't want the smoke anymore. This sheep is rolling. He's having a great time. Okay, maybe we're just gonna keep running. If I just pretend that he's not there, if I pretend he's not there, he will go away eventually. That's what I do with all of the fears and worries in my life, and it works most of the time. It doesn't seem to be working super gangbusters right now, but you know what? His big stupid horse can't fit through this, can it? I bet it can't. That's what you get for being so gigantic, you big dumb idiot. Wait, is he coming around? Yeah, no, he totally is. I'm just gonna sit down. There you go. Sometimes you just have to despawn your problems. Sometimes if you just sit down, your problems despawn. You no longer have to worry about it. Okay. Hello, Church of Ella. Little safe zone here. We have a smithing table that we can use to upgrade our weapons. Right? And we do have a smithing stone 1. Unfortunately, that's not enough to upgrade one of our weapons. So fair. My bad. Wait, did I pick up my roots? Oh, I didn't have any roots. I picked them up, but they were 0. What's up, dog?
Tarnished. I can see it.
I'm being profiled, I see.
I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Yeah, no, I was just looking for some safety from the horse guy.
Something. I am Kale, purveyor of fire.
I am Kale. I mean, I'm like flat broke, unfortunately, sir. Like I literally, even if I wanted to, and do I want? And the crafting kit could be useful, I guess. But like, do I want to? I don't think I don't think I want anything. I'm sorry, sir. You unfortunately, you will have to. Actually, no. Let's talk to him. Let's see. Maybe there's some, because again, this is the kind of stuff that I wouldn't have done in my first playthrough. What do you have, man?
Nomadic people.
You're a nomad.
Selling wares as I travel.
There's a bunch of these kinds of merchants, basically.
Has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring.
Indeed.
It's only tarnished like yourself. who keep things from drying up entirely.
Well, you're welcome for the
They say
patronage.
you're a very welcome customer.
This guy seems nice, yeah. Recommendation.
If you can spare the rooms, you should buy yourself a
The crafting kit. I was just talking about this. Yeah.
But the important
Crafting kit, you know what? I mean, it exists. It helps you a lot of the random sort of items that you pick up. You can make some things are not very useful at all. Some things are very useful. So I don't think Kale is not scamming us there. He is actually kind of spitting. We do have our. I'm gonna follow the main quest for a little bit here, just because there is something that I want to get out of it essentially. And then once we do that, we might start roaming around a little bit more and just trying to explore the area around us. Hello there, Monsieur Soldier. You think he's friendly? The short answer is almost nothing in this game is friendly. So we're just going to crawl right up behind him here and put an axe right in his back. Actual stealth gameplay? Metal Gear Solid time? Let me get all this stuff that I'm never going to use. Some good old Roa fruits. Where was the point? It was pointing us like roughly this way, right? Oh, that guy's facing us. On the bright side, you are not a giant golden man on a horse, and I almost took that guy. So you, my friend, have absolutely no chance. I keep wanting to hit B to pillage him, but no, it's Y. A bolt. Okay, sure, man. Whatever you say. Kind of useless, kind of worthless, kind of unfortunate, but I will forgive you. There you go. Yes. Here is our next site of grace that the game was pointing us towards. And we will be exploring this very quickly here before we go any further. And you will see why. If you're unfamiliar, you will again, you will see why very shortly here. This game doesn't look too bad. Like, I'm not even on the max setting. It's only high because my computer, I think, can handle it. My computer has also been making a. You might even be able to hear it right now. I hope you can't, but it makes a weird clicking noise sometimes when the fans get a little bit going. So I'm trying to cut it some slack in terms of the how much work I put it through. Holy crap! A third cutscene. The game's making it looks foolish, man. I was talking about how there's no cutscenes. They are front loaded in the beginning of the game for sure, but it's like an actual out of engine cutscene too. It's the lady on the horse from earlier. Hello, lady on the horse.
Greetings,
Hello.
traveler from beyond the fog.
I don't know what that means genuinely, but
I am Melina.
hello, Melina. People take really long pauses in this game between speaking. Everything's gotta be super dramatic and morose. What happened to your eye?
I offer you an accord.
I actually genuinely don't even know this. I don't know what happened to her eye. This is something a lot of the more minor lore elements of the game I'm unfamiliar with.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
That's not very family friendly, but yes.
Serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
Sure, yeah, finger maidens.
I
Everyone keeps calling me
am
maidenless. That's fine.
role of maiden,
Ooh, okay.
turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
It's just that easy. We have a girlfriend now, guys. We did it.
Then it said, summon me. By
So yeah, this lady here will basically
to you this ring.
one, she'll give us this ring. Yeah, which gives us spectral steed whistles, gives us a horse. We can move around the overworld a lot faster. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get here. But two,
Use it. It will summon.
she will
tall
also,
tree
basically,
leaves.
now that we are no longer maidenless, having a girlfriend in this video game means that you can level up.
Shall I turn
You
them
can
my
spend
face
your
upon
runes, right, to upgrade your stats here. Right, so there's a whole lot of thought to go into how we're gonna upgrade these stats.
Suppose you would follow.
She's really ASMRing it up right now. That's fine. We're probably gonna be dumping a whole lot. So basically, vigor. To give you a quick rundown, if you are unfamiliar, vigor gives you more health. Mind. There's also they increase the stats on the right there. Basically, leveling up anything will give you more resistances, but then some things will do it more than others, right? But the primary things they do. Vigor is more health, mind is more FP, aka mana, endurance is more stamina, and more equip load. And again, equip load is important because when you are wearing heavier sets of armor, obviously that's nice, you take less damage, but it can really start to get in the way of, your roll gets worse and worse and worse, the heavier, the more, I believe the breakpoints, they're slightly different in this game than they used to be, right? But I think it's 30%, 60%, and over 60%, I think. Below 30, below 60, and over 60 are the three roll thresholds. It'll say somewhere, but I can't remember exactly. But yeah, basically, having more equip load is always great. Strength is going to be one of these. So basically, all of these right here are skills that will scale damage for one type of weapon or another, right? Strength, lots of weapons will scale with more than one stat, but they'll have one they scale the best with for the most part. Strength will scale you better with weapons that require big, heavy, big strong man stuff, right? Like a club or a hammer or kind of our axe, sort of, right? Dexterity is the same thing, but for more, finesse-based weapons. Intelligence is for magic imbued weapons or spells in general, right? Faith is for holy weapons or incantations, I believe they're called. So The sort of like more traditional wizard magic spells are called sorceries in this game, and the paladin holy stuff is called incantations. And then arcane is a little bit of a weird one. It increases your item discovery, as you see there, but it also increases how quickly you build up status effects on people. Status effects are actually pretty good in this game, right? So you can like get a bleed weapon and then go put all your points into arcane and like trigger that bleed a lot more often. It actually got nerfed when the game first came out because it was like too good. It's still like not bad for sure. It's better against some bosses than others though at this point. But yeah, so strength is going to be our main of these 5 stats for sure. Though you do get enough levels in this video game that you end up wanting to get a secondary damage stat at least, right? So it's probably going to be like, I don't know, like strength, maybe strength and dex, maybe strength and int or faith, something like that. We'll figure it out. Strength and faith could be fun. The faith builds are really fun, but unfortunately a lot of what you do end up fighting as you get later into the game here are enemies that may or may not be somewhat resistant to that kind of holy damage you're dishing out. And then obviously Vigor, Mind, and Endurance. Mind won't be as important for us, but like Endurance and Vigor are going to be big deals because not getting one shot helps. It's really good. It's really good. We can't really do any of that yet, but there you go. Thank you for the time of day there. Spectral Steed Whistle, indeed. If he dies, we can revive him, spending 1 Estus, but he shouldn't die that often. Yes, so now we can equip basically a hotbar there. So how do we can do this from pouch in the main menu? Yes. So we can put this Memory of Grace will basically kill us and respawn us at our nearest Grace. It's a nice way to just teleport back to the Grace, but obviously you lose all of your runes, so it's not something you just want to do willy-nilly if you can help it. We will... I feel like I can get down with down, right, for our horsey boy there, right? So now if we do this, right, we can hold Y and hit down, and we've got a horse. We got a goddamn horse, and look how much faster he is than we are. He can double jump too, somehow. I guess because he's a spectral steed, so he just creates... he just creates air to jump on. And I forget how we dismount him. He has to be like maybe standing still. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. I genuinely forgot. I guess we can just use that again. I thought there was a way to dismount him without unsummoning him, but honestly, I'm probably making that up. I'm confusing this with another game. Anyways, get absolutely backstabbed. That guy's going to see this happen. He's not going to see this happen. He's an idiot. Okay, awesome. Good thing all of these guys are like half undead, so they can't for the life of them tell what's going on. There's a thing in here, and it's a Lord Sworn's Great Sword. That's a funny little mouthful there. By the way, yeah, there is no pause in this game. You'll notice, like, when I go into my menu here, the game is definitely still going. So you want to find safe spots to do this sort of examination. Yeah, so we can talk about this real quick, right? The battle axe here, for example, you can notice it scales with D and D down there, attribute scaling near the bottom. The letter grades are incredibly vague. Not all Ds are created equal, and but it gives you a general idea of what the better stats to use the weapon on is. It's not always accurate, unfortunately, but it works out. And yeah, so to see how this one, the D here for strength is red, the D for dex is blue. It means even though these are both D, the scaling value is basically a range in the numbers in the back end of like how much it gains from every certain stat. There's an equation there. So technically, even though these are both D, this is lower down on that strength range and higher on that dex range. But it also has a baseline. Its baseline damage is higher, and it has a 110% boost to the critical damage, which is going to be, if we get a riposte, or if we get a stun, or if we get a backstab, or something like that. Any of those ones where the animation just kind of slots and you smash the weapon into them. That does a little bit more damage there. If used as a shield, you can see the stats on it as well, right? You can see also the special effect on it, so that it has stamp upward cut versus we have wild strikes right now. If we wanted to test that out, we could. But unfortunately, the reason we can't is because you notice there's the most important thing here is the attribute requirements. This thing requires 16 strength and 10 dex. We have 16 strength, so that's awesome, but we only have 9 dex. So if we wanted to use this, we'd have to level up our dex once. And honestly, this does not seem exciting enough for me to do so. It seems to scale, again, worse with strength than our current axe. So it'll have better range. It's a big old greatsword, but we'll find something better. I'm curious. Switch display mid to switch display right. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different pieces of information you can see there. But so there's explanation here. Will it tell me the formula for the equip load if I can help it? Movement slows as load increases. The rightmost number is the maximum exceeded, and movement slows dramatically. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't tell us. But you can see we're at medium load there, right? So there's, we're gonna do this is gonna be a long series. Okay, we can do some math here. So, okay, so it looks like, light load, 14 is light load, 16 is medium load. So what is 15 times 4? 15 times 4 is 60. 14 times 4 is 56. So it's less. Is there a better way I can figure this out? Like 14 is still light load, right? 15 is still light load. 15.3 is still light load, right? So it looks like it's actually about, if you're over a third, just about, right? Because now we can, for example, anything will take us to medium load at this point, right? We can even take that off, and put those on. Yeah, that's medium load. So it looks like it's about a, I can also just look this up, and if you know, you can just tell me the number, because I forget what it is, honestly. But it's basically at about a third, your load goes down to light, and more between a third and probably like 2/3, I'd imagine, is medium load and then heavy load. And the difference, by the way, the reason I'm harping on this, so we're medium load right now. You can take a look at how our roll looks, right? And it's also, I think it affects your movement speed slightly, but definitely the most important thing is that is the roll, right? If we go down to light load, right, you can see there we're naked. But the roll definitely, it might, maybe it's not the easiest thing to notice, but it definitely, if you look at the animation and how much distance he's traveling with the roll, it's definitely quite different. And the iframes are actually, I believe, slightly more iframes on the roll too. At the very least, the medium roll is not bad. The really scary stuff is when you get to heavy load and you start fat rolling. It makes it very difficult for you to actually defend yourself using rolls. You're just trying to tank the hits instead, and that is an untenable prospect against certain opponents, right? Anyway, we have a whole bunch of soldiers here in an encampment, seemingly. So, we're going to be doing a bunch of exploring around the world here and murdering. This guy's got a horn on him, so if we're not careful, if he catches wind of us, he's going to alert everyone to our location. So I'm just going to stab him in the back real quick, and hopefully this kills him. Seems like it will. You can see. Oh, okay. Let's hide away for a sec. You can see there. This basically is something that shows up a lot, right? These sort of columns here that have the inscriptions on them, and they have something to pick up here. These will basically always be maps of the area. So now if we go, I'm gonna get a little bit further away here because I want to show you this guys this, and I don't want that guy to murder me. So give me 1 sec. Just get the hell out of dodge here. Wonderful, nice and safe back here behind the carriage. So if we go to our map now, right, you will notice exactly. The map is not quite as black as it used to be, right? We actually have a little bit of the area mapped out here, so we can kind of see where we're going, but then there is still the gray points here, right? We'll have to find even more map fragments to fully flesh those out. But yeah, anyways, let's go and let's just go and kill these guys now. I think we've dilly-dallied enough. I've talked enough. Let's get to clearing out this camp, and then we'll go from there. I want to keep these episodes about... Oh, what's up, dog? Okay, you noticed me. I want to keep these episodes about... Oh, okay, a bit of an overshoot there. About an hour long, if I can help it, right? So we're closing in on the end of the first one here, but we'll see if we can maybe... There's usually, whenever there's enemies around here above ground, there's usually also a bit of a small dungeon to explore, or at the very least loot below ground. So we'll see if we can get that going. I am going to try and, if to as much of an extent as I can... Yeah, he doesn't see me. He's an idiot. He does not see me. Oh, you know what? Getting that grace over there is probably not a bad idea. Oh, hello, dog. Get absolutely riggedy wrecked. He's alive? Oh, just barely not two-shot there. Tragic stuff. There's a grace over there that's closer to this encampment. So in case things go horribly wrong, I think I am going to try and pick up that grace so that we can respawn. Oh, wait, no, but if I rest at it now, they're all going to come back. Okay, never mind. We got a nut up. Nuts on the table. Get wrecked, nerd. He's got a dog with him. How realistic. I got iframes. When you're in those sort of backstab animations, you do have some iframes, right? So you can't get like hit out of those necessarily. This guy's got a shield, but we're going to absolutely wreck him. As you see, this is like the criticals that I was talking about earlier, right? If you break somebody's stamina who's using a shield, you can then... Oh god, I did not mean to use this move. I did the stupid wild strikes. I wanted to hit L1 to lock on, or L2 to lock on, and that's not the button for it in this game. Yeah, this guy, so he's a little bit tougher than his companions, as you can see. But he should go down all the same if we just stay a little bit frosty. There's another dog. Okay, that's cheating. Haven't you ever heard that one-on-one fights are the most fair? Okay, I keep wanting to hit L2 to lock on the relink muscle memory, man. It's killing me. It's absolutely killing me. Okay, let's just get the hell out of dodge here temporarily, because every time I hit L2, it's like I end up wild striking, and it's one of the most like committal, like long recovery options that I have. So it just ends me. I'm gonna go back here. Let's not die to this guy. Let's we almost killed Big Golden Man on horse. We can definitely kill this guy. This would be a little embarrassing if he took us out here, and he will not. Wonderful. It was a little bit closer than I would like to be. Ooh, we got his spear, the partisan there, and his armor actually. Okay, hold on. Where's that dog? I want to kill this dog. Can I pet that dog? I want to kill the dog, and then we can. There you go. Hello, dog. I'm sorry about this. It's like nothing personal, but like, you're too much of a nuisance. Smithing stone. Ooh, we can actually upgrade a weapon now. But 12 dex. Okay, maybe not. But again, I just like one of the big things about this axe right now is that like. The range on it is so short, man. It's so stubby. And it hurts me. Okay, so, is this isn't the one, is it? There's one of these that does a thing. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, no. If you don't know why I did that, then let me just say that the game has a sense of humor sometimes when you open chests. But no, it always gives us the, I see, adding affinities. With a whetstone knife, you can use Ashes of War to grant affinities to your armaments at Sites of Grace. This way you can alter an armament's attack affinity, boost attribute scaling, and more. An armament's type determines what affinities it can have. Some special armaments cannot be granted new affinities. We'll talk about that in a sec too. So yeah, we got a new Ash of War Storm Stomp, and we got the whetstone knife that lets us basically modify our weapons at Sites of Grace, right? let me go get that other site of grace that we saw earlier after we successfully beat the hell out of all the... We mercilessly murdered all of these young men here. And we will talk about whetstones. You see some bats over there. That's how it goes. I think I want to go back. There is a coast nearby where we started that I didn't really explore because the horse guy was too busy being my ass. You know what? Maybe, you know, actually, now that we have a horse, maybe we can go punch the horse guy in the face. It's a little bit... honestly, I'm not so sure that it's like a lot easier fighting him on the horse, but it feels fun at least. Get a little bit more strength, do like a pittance of more damage. But real quick, Ashes of War, right? So basically, we can take our battle axe here, and we can put this... so right now, it has Wild Strike, so you can change the Ash of War to Storm Stomp, which I believe there's a way for us to sort of... there's a way for us to preview what this looks like, I thought. But maybe not. Maybe not, indeed. Storm Stomp, yeah, there you go. One of the skills that channel the Tempest Storm Veil, stomp hard on the ground to kick a momentary storm. So it's not really as much of... It's not really a preview as much as a description of how it works, right? But you can see we can also set it here to... We can change the affinity. So the affinity changes everything we were just talking about with the scaling and the base damages and things like that. The affinities change them. Right now, because of our whetstone is basic, the only things that we have available to us are standard and quality. It's not incredibly obvious, but you might notice that essentially standard is just standard. It's what the weapon starts with. Excuse me, sorry. But quality will make it... The base damage goes down, but the scaling goes up. There's still Ds there, but you notice the Ds get blue. The Ds get something. Excuse me, goddamn, my throat's getting a little dry, I suppose. The Ds get a little bit bluer there, they get a little bit better, and you notice that it goes up. The 128 is the base damage. The plus 24 is what it's getting from our stats. This makes it go up from plus 24 to plus 28, but we lose 19 in base points, so it's not really worth it. So we can just put this on here and make it standard. I think Storm Stomp is probably going to be better than... Though I hate Wild Strikes. I see absolutely no reason to use that. That could be good to like stagger a group of enemies, maybe give ourselves some breathing room, right? And it doesn't use up a whole lot of FP either, so it's not so bad. But yeah, let's... I guess, you know what? We've made a little bit of progress. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna fight Horse Guy. I'm sorry. It calls to me. Horse Guy calls to me. I must kill Horse Guy. I'm gonna try and do it on my horse. Is the horse even gonna make it easier? I feel like maybe not. I feel like the answer is maybe not. Because the thing about the horse is he doesn't have dodges, man. He doesn't have iframes. I guess let's level up our health once so that I can take little hits and not have to worry about this guy hitting me back. I feel like that's not such a bad idea, right? Now at full health, if he does one of the little hits, I don't have to S this right away because I can probably live 2 hits from him regardless. It is nighttime now. We are fighting this dude in the dark. I'm basically going to try and kill this guy, and that's going to be the last thing that we do in this episode, and then we'll do some more exploration upcoming here in future episodes. But hello. I tried to hit L2 to lock on again. Relink is going to get me killed. It already has gotten me killed a couple of times. Get wrecked, nerd. Unfortunately, we don't do any more damage than we used to do, but we're smarter, you know? We haven't gained stats, but we've gained skill. We've gained brain power. Look at this. He's absolutely outmatched. He's got no chance. He's got no chance. Okay. I was a little bit less confident in that second time, but it still worked out. Let's make sure that we're fighting him in a decent spot here. He's gonna do a big ol' thing into a follow-up. We are familiar with this. By now he's going to do another follow-up. We're not familiar with that. We're not very familiar with that. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Yeah, he does decide to sometimes do strings, which is obviously a nightmare for me. Okay, fine. But yeah, see, like right now, the horse shoulder tackled us there. We probably don't have to heal just yet. We can probably take another hit essentially. We get double wrecked. Okay, he's going to do some sort of follow-up probably. The horse is going to try and tackle me because it's a big nerd. I do not respect your horse. I will be looking right at your horse's taint. The taint of the world following the shattering of the Elden Ring. What a horrible time to be alive. Okay, follow-ups. And he's going to do it again. Oh, he didn't do it again because we were on the wrong side of him. Yeah, we were on the shield side of him instead of the axe side of him. So he was not ready to tango with us there. But yeah, see right there, like that, us living there is basically us from that extra 1 point of vigor that we popped there. That little bit of red that we had left is about how much we gained from the level up. So always great to see a plan come together. Get wrecked there. And the big old shield, I'm not going to preemptively dodge that. I'm going to wait it out like I should. Same thing with this one. You know, I'm not scared of you anymore, man. It's all mental. This game's all mental. Just like fighting games, man. It's all mental. This is really slow. Yeah, but we waited it out. Now this is a big window for us to hit him twice here. You don't want to get greedy, right? I wanted to hit him 3. I'm gonna top up the full health here just because we're kind of ahead of the curve, and I don't want to die to like one big bad attack accidentally. Okay. You don't want to get like two attacks there. Might even be a little bit greedy, actually. Let's try and get control of the situation again here because we've suddenly lost it. Okay, some more health, We have about as much as much health as he does now. Not really, but you know, I'm just saying things to make myself feel better. He's jumping at us. We dodge that. We bonk you. We dodge that, and we double bonk you. We should have time there. Yeah, indeed. Oh, okay. He's not doing strings. Okay, that's fine. I still want to just play it safe. Do an attack that I feel more comfortable hitting you after. Like this one, not really, because he does... Oh no, he doesn't do follow-ups again. The bosses will do their follow-ups somewhat dynamically, depending on if you're in a good position for them to actually bonk you. Like when he's trying to do axe follow-ups and we're not on his axe side, he's gonna stop his combo early, right? Okay, okay. Let me get some. I don't like being around all these trees, man. Come here, fight me like a man. Fight me over here in the open. Isn't this where you? This is where the Mongols conquered the world? Don't you guys love the open spaces there? Oh no, actually, this. I don't know that I love this rock wall either. So we shouldn't even need to dodge this. Yeah, we're just out of range. Okay, the horse has shoulder tackled me. That has been definitely getting the better of me. Okay, let's try and pull something out here if we can. Any follow-uppers? Yep. Big follow-uppers. He's doing it again. Okay. 1, 2, about 3 or 4 more hits probably, and he's dead. And then 1 more hit, and we're dead. So let's try and be smart about this. He smacks his shield down into the ground like a fool. The horse is coming down on us. He's not doing the follow-up though, because it's not that kind of vibe. Okay, 2 more hits, I think, and he's dead. Especially if one of them is not a light, perhaps. Okay, let's roll with him here to get a better chance to swing at him. We need 1 more. We need 1 more. We need 1 more. Horse guy down. See? All I needed was 1 more attempt, and I guess slightly more HP. But you guys, unfortunately, for those of you who didn't believe in me, you were technically correct, right? You were technically correct to not believe in me, because it took me more than the 3 tries that I mentioned it would. But all it took was a little bit of a mindset shift, right? We just had to go there, we had to get our horse. We didn't even need the horse, but it just, having a girlfriend, having a friend, it just uplifted us. Having a horse, having a pet, a companion, it uplifted us, and it allowed us to do some good stuff there. We can talk to Melina. Okay. Actually, let's take a look at this golden halberd that he dropped here. It is, goddamn, those are some requirements. So it requires 30 strength and 14 dex and 12 faith, but it does holy damage and physical damage. In general, if you're unfamiliar, splits damage types, so you'll notice that this does, 128 plus 24, it does 152 total, that's the math, right? Whereas this, if it wasn't getting the minuses, it's getting minuses right now, like the scaling actually is negative because we don't have the stats to use it, so if we picked it up, we'd be like swinging it around really goofily, we're not ready to use it yet. But if it was, like, say that was 134 plus 20 and that was like 87 plus 13, it would be doing almost double the damage that this is, right? But split damage types get resisted twice. Every enemy, including us, actually, we can actually see it here too, right? Like we have a physical and then a versus strike / pierce, magic, fire, lightning, holy resistance. If we were hit with an attack that did both slash and holy, right, or pierce and holy, for example, like this thing does, we would resist each of those instances individually, which is why this isn't actually as good as it looks, but it's still kind of cool. It gives us, we need 30 strength, but when we're two-handing a weapon, our effective strength goes up by 50%, right? So if we have 20 strength and we two-hand a weapon, we can have 30 strength for scaling purposes and for attribute purposes, right? So realistically, we need 14 dex and 12 faith to use this. This isn't necessarily like the most probably optimal weapon for us to be using, but it's kind of cool, right? It's a big giant halberd. And what is Golden Vow that it's rocking here? Skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital. Raise armament aloft and pledge to honor the Erdtree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. Okay, so it's got a buff on it. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Weighty halberd forged of gold, wielded by the order of tree sentinels, heavily equipped knights, deals holy damage. A masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft, but is difficult for one of mere human strength to wield. Yeah, because we are not quite so large. At the very least, I am going to go up to 20 strength. We'll figure out in future episodes possibly if this is worth using. Okay, we can get to 20 strength, which is one of the things that we need to do anyway. Because of course, 50% of 20 is 10, so 20 plus 10 is 30. Wonderful. There's a little marker here next to talk to Melina, so let's do so and see what she has to say for us. Hello, Melina.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erdtree.
Indeed.
This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren.
My eyes have no light, unfortunately.
It is all that guides you. Also, I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of
Oh, you can't. I guess that's the thing, right? The tarnished are the only people who can see that the guiding moonlight there, as it were. He wants to keep talking. Yeah. Castle Stormvale. Godric the Grafted. Vare over there already told us about it.
Then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
So the ring wants us to go kill the shard bearers, as it were, and the first of them is actually, you know what? We don't want to level up anymore. Sorry, Melina. You just do a little bit too much ASMR for my. It's nice, I appreciate it, but it's a little bit too much for me right now. But yeah, I guess the whole idea is that these shard bearers, for some reason Grace wants us to go kill them, and Godric will be the first of our targets there. We're about ready to. Oh no, please! I want to get on my horse. There you go. we're about ready to call it for this first episode here, but I'm just gonna, there is a beach that we can head down to here and some things we can explore, so I'm gonna kind of set us up there at hopefully the mouth of a cave that I happen to know is down here. I don't remember very much, by the way, about like where things are in this game, but in the early game at least, I have seen this starting area a couple of times, so I do remember some things about it. Not all things. Again, I'm sure people who have played the game are gonna be, you know, yelling at me that I missed X and Y and Z, and listen, that's just an inevitability. That's how it's gonna work. I'm bad at finding my way around things. Is going to have some patience with me here. Okay, nice. Torrent has hooves of steel. Such a thing is no fall damage for such a sturdy mount such as he. Hello, it's another one of Kale's friends over here. You love to see it. What's up? How's it going? Smoldering? You're not smoldering. I want to talk to the guy.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't want any trouble either, man. I just want to see what you have for sale. You got a broadsword. You got a club. Now hold on a minute. You might be like, why is that so exciting? But you know, these things tend to scale with strength pretty well. You can see this one's already getting 36 extra from strength, and if we're two-handing, it'd be even more, right? I could get down with some potential club action, and the special is Barbaric Roar, right, which basically gives us an attack increase, and it changes our heavy attack to basically the wild strikes. Can we get this from you? We have one golden rune that'll give us 400 runes, and we can sell our house, basically the rest of our belongings to get... Oh, actually, no, we can sell... This thing is 5. I don't know that I want to sell this yet, but I'll sell this. I don't really care for the Partisan. I don't really care for the Lordsworn Great Sword, even though the name is really fun to say. Shields are for nerds. Oh, cannot sell currently equipped items? Okay, well, hold on. No, I'm not all done. Just give me a sec. I have to be out of your menu, so I don't need this anymore. It'll help me, actually. Maybe I can get to light load. Actually, no, that's because, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to equip these boots. You can see they have a lot more damage negation, but they're a lot heavier, right? But still, we're still doing just fine as far as being on medium load, so it's no problem. But yes. You again. Yes, me again. So it's fine. You're safe with me. I guess I'll sell this anyway because it's literally designed to give us money, and then we can grab this club. What a time to be alive. Me have club. Me happy. Big bonk. So if you take a look here, right? So if I'm two-handing this thing, the axe might actually still beat it out just barely there. Let's see. So 128 plus 29 versus 103 plus 36. Yeah. Right now the axe actually does do a little bit more damage. So that's unfortunate. I spent all that money for nothing. Because what is this? This is 157. This is 140 just about, right? But as our strength gets higher, I suppose, this may end up being better. For now, it's an option. We got it in the back pocket. We'll stick to the axe for now, though, I suppose. Until our strength gets high enough that it outscales. Right? Anyways, this is going to just about do it here for our first episode of Elden Ring here on the channel. I'm just going to put us right at the foot of this little cave here, and we shall explore this as we... in the dungeons, by the way, you can't have Torrent out, right? You gotta be maneuvering on foot. It is hella dark. Oh, again, it's luckily a little bit brighter for you guys, but yeah, my actual game is a little bit darker. We're gonna take a rest at this grace right here. That's what we'll pick up at the start of the next episode. So for now, if you made it this far into the video, then I got 4 things for you as always. Number 1, if you want, you can join the Discord server. It's a nice place. You can hang out. I mean, I'm gonna put an Elden Ring channel in there as this series gains a little bit more traction. So you can talk about Elden Ring, you can talk about the DLC, you can talk about Relink, you can talk about fighting games, talk about gacha games, art, music, whatever the hell you want. It's just a nice community for you to hang out and make some friends, so I implore you to join if you can. The link is in the description there, by the way, to join that. But while you're there, though, I encourage you to join, but I also encourage you to please keep it the nice and welcoming place that it currently is. Nobody's really been banned, and nobody's really been moderated. Everyone's just really nice and awesome, and if I have to ban somebody, though, I will, and if that somebody is you, I will ban your ass. So just don't let it be you, okay? For number 2, if you like the video, and I sure hope you did, get down there and like the damn video, man. Come on, it's free. It don't cost you nothing. Helps out the channel a lot, and I appreciate it. Well, of course, while you're there, for number 3, the subscribe button, that bell button, they're all the way over there. Keep you up to date with all of this content we're throwing at you every single day. Here we got 3 videos coming out every single day. Something like 2.5 to 5 hours a day, depending on what happens in each of those video slots, right? So unless you have all that time in your day for little old me, and I imagine most of you don't, then I would recommend that you hit those 2 buttons, get notified when something new is uploaded, maybe go back and watch it when you have a minute. And of course, for number 4, more important than whatever buttons you smash or whatever YouTube-friendly interactions hit me with, I appreciate those, but hope you had a great time hanging out today. Most of all, I know I started again. Elden Ring is, probably my favorite game of all time, even though it's been a little bit now. It's been about 1.5 years since I last played this game. So I'm there's a little bit of rust to shake off, but even just like that feeling of after losing to the tree sentinel a couple of times, we go back, we get a little bit better about the patterns, we get a little bit better about not panic rolling, and we take him down, maybe a little bit ahead of the curve of when the game would have expected us to kill him. That stuff feels good, man. This is like exactly the same stuff that I kind of liked in Relink. This turned up to 11, right? This idea of learning a boss's patterns and just going from the point where you kind of get rolled by them to rolling them instead, except in this game, a lot of the time, it's because you just got better. It's not necessarily that your numbers got higher, though it can help. You are just like a smarter, better player now, and that's why you can take that shit on. So I love this game. Looking forward a lot to playing it here. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, right? If you are, please. It's the first episode of a new series. You know how it goes. Any support on the video in terms of a like or a subscribe or a comment or anything would be greatly appreciated. But for now, it's going to be I'm having a lot of fun with Elden Ring. There's going to be a lot more coming your way. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.